Hello, hello there. My name is Murray with my co-host Corey. We are The Real Guys, and this is The Real Show with two ears. Today, I hope you don't get shouted at by a large Scottish man. He's going to bust in the room and start yelling at you because we're reviewing The Thick of It, Season 1, or Series 1.
Series 1, yes.
As always, I'm accompanied by co-host Corey. How are you doing today, Corey?
I am on the edge of my seat.
We're going to get into the thick of it, Corey,
We
let's
are
say.
indeed.
Because it's political season here in the United Kingdom. We've just had our general election. 2024. Let's date this because it's important.
Yep.
It's the 2024 general election. Labour's won with a landslide of 410 seats to a Tory 131 or 121, something like that. And there's other parties too, and they matter, I guess, and they've also got a number of seats. We're not too political on this show, but we thought now's the time to get a little bit political, get a bit current.
Yep.
And so we're going to take you back to yes, the most current of relevant things, something that hasn't been around since, I don't know, 2009.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like that, you know. The British comedy series The Thick of It on BBC iPlayer. I say 2009, I mean 2005.
Even earlier.
Even earlier. Because that's the greatest the political climate is
Well,
reach.
when was In the Loop?
2005.
Is that 2005?
Oh wait, no, it wasn't. I'm just saying that's when the first episode aired, 2005.
Because obviously, if that came out, it would have come out later. So it's, it might have been relevant in 2009, 2010, whenever In the Loop came out.
In the Loop's 2009, Corey.
There we go. So it was still relevant in 2009.
We've already reviewed In the Loop.
We have.
And now we're going to get into the first 3 episodes of The Thick of It, which comprises the first series.
Yes.
Corey, take us through some of the what's happening right now in Her Majesty's government in 2005.
So it kicks you off with someone being told, "Oh yeah, we is looking at the Daily Mail or whatever it is. I think it's the Daily Mail, and it's like, oh, this guy's, I forgot what the headline was already, but he's awful. He's not good. Everyone hates him." And Malcolm Tucker's like, "No, we don't hate you. You're fine. We all back you. We're all great."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, thank God, it's so good to hear." And he goes, "That's why you need to quit."
Yes. Oh yeah. He has to make this minister resign.
Yep.
For the DOSA, which is the Department of Social Affairs.
And it's like, even though we back you, it's still always headlines that's bringing us down. So you need to quit anyway.
One of the great Malcolm Tucker quotes of, "Oh, you can go in style. You can go, in a faraway look in your eye, and you'll walk away." And then everyone goes, "Oh yeah, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. You've just got to bow out and walk away." And that's the great Malcolm Tucker there, played by Peter Capaldi, who is just the star of the show, really.
He is pretty much what you either 1, watch this for, or 2, know this for.
Yeah, exactly. He's Doctor Who, but he's shouty. That
pretty
kind
much.
Of thing. That kind of thing. That's what you want. But Malcolm Tucker's not alone. We've got Chris Addison as Oliver Reader, who is the sort of one of the advisors to the DOSA. Terry Coverley, who is one of the civil servants who work for DOSA, who is one of the kind of like the secretary, press. I think she's press or something like that. Terry Coverley, Glenn Cullen.
Yep.
James Smith plays Glenn Cullen, who's another special advisor, and Chris Langham, who plays Hugh Abbott, who is the Minister for Social Affairs.
Yes.
And he's brought in after the resignation of the last Minister for Social Affairs.
Yep.
And it's also Malcolm Tucker running around trying to put out fires and stop people and shout at people and have people in his office. He is the Director of Communications for I think it's a Labour government for 2005. Even though they never say the word Labour or Conservative. No. In the entire show, and I've watched it all, they never say the word Labour or Conservative, I don't think. So it's very ambiguous anyway of what parties they're in. But you can sort of guess from the way they talk to each other. You can sort of guess from the way they talk to each other. And also the political climate at the time. That would have been 1997's Tony Blair's win.
Yeah.
And they never mention the Prime Minister's name either.
No, it's just a PM.
He's just the PM and that's it. And I like that, you don't know, it's not like, you're not watching Yes Minister or whatever it's called, where you don't see the highest level of office. It's like the people who are scrubbing on the ground in a little department. And then Malcolm Tucker, who is the Director of Communication, who basically handles all the inter-department stuff and goes running around shouting at people in government buildings.
Pretty much. And that is pretty much the whole thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, because every episode, like in the first season, every episode's still got its own little subplot going on.
Yeah.
It's like, the first one's the, what was it? They try and push this, new kind of, ruling or something. I'm going to make a speech. Oh, yeah, the PM said we should be doing this, and they go and make a speech. And then,
Oh,
Malcolm,
yeah.
and then Malcolm's like,
And
no, it's not what you meant.
Can't do it, so they have to make a nothing speech.
Like a nothing speech, and then
Nothing
Malcolm goes, actually, no, you
doing
did.
it
You,
now.
you did say that.
You did.
No, you didn't. Tell them you did say it, and they missed it. We're going ahead for
But
this
even
now.
though he said he was supposed to deliberately give this speech
Yep.
to push this new policy, but then he was told not to push the policy,
Yeah.
so he was going to the school anyway to give the speech, or whatever he was going to. I think he was
Yeah.
at school.
It was school, yeah.
And he gave a massive speech, but he gave it like, he said nothing at all in the speech. He was like, very politician, avoiding the question and not giving a straight answer. But then Malcolm Tucker said, yes, actually, you did give this speech because we want the policy now, so just tell them that you did say all of these things, even if you didn't say them.
Yep.
Which is classic political fare. And what do you remember of episode 2 of Series 1?
Episode 2 was... Which one's episode 2? There you go. I've got IMDb up for every single episode.
Oh, right, okay. So you know it.
Which one was the second one?
Series 1, it is where there's a focus group.
Yeah, focus group,
They
right.
believe there's a focus group, and they have this one woman in the focus group
Who's an
who is
actress.
apparently who they believe represents the. Yeah, they don't figure out that later, but they believe represents the entire of the country's view.
Yes.
So they bring her in for a special session, focus group, and they go with her idea later to find out that she is an actress.
She's an actress in the bill.
Yeah, and the actress in the bill.
Because Human Malcolm...
Glenn Collins watching the bill or something like that.
But Malcolm's got a tape because he knows
yeah.
nothing about pop culture.
Oh yeah.
So he makes him watch this
The
tape.
Zeitgeist tape.
Yes.
They have to watch the Zeitgeist
she
tape.
appears on that.
Yeah, it appears in the Zeitgeist tape, yeah. All these episodes are directed by Mando Iannucci, who is the creator of The Thick of It and also In the Loop. And it's also written by Simon Blackwell and Jesse Armstrong. Jesse Armstrong, you might know, is very famous. One of my personal writing heroes, Jesse Armstrong, who wrote shows like Peep Show,
Nice.
Succession, the very popular Succession. Thick of It, of course, In the Loop, same sort of style. I think he wrote something else that's famous that I don't know what it is. I know he wrote Peep Show, and I'm a big fan of Peep Show, as I'm sure you are as well. Four Lions, that was it.
Nice. I
Which
like
was the
that
show.
one. That was good.
Yeah. If you watch Four Lions, yeah. He also wrote Magicians in 2007, which was the sort of film debut of Mitchell and Webb.
Yep.
Of which he's collaborated with before, obviously on Peep Show, and Babylon in 2014. And a lot of great political jargon in this show, a lot of political conversations. I feel like the dialogue is very strongly written. We get a lot of quite passionate characters. Obviously, Malcolm Tucker himself, that he's the main protagonist of this series.
Yeah.
Because he's carrying through, and it's him and his fire and his vitriol that gets it through in his, swear-laced language as well. You might not know some of the real inspirations for
Go on.
Malcolm Tucker. One of whom is probably mainly the director of communications under Tony Blair, Alistair Campbell, who you might know as campaign director and other figures like that, who has his own podcast.
Nice.
The Rest
Very
is
nice.
Politics, fan of that, and who was actually on the Channel 4 election night coverage with his podcast co-host, along with Christian Guru Murphy and Nadine Dorries and Kwasi Kwarteng and quite a few ex-government figures. Did you stay with some of the coverage for the election, Corey? Probably not.
I stayed up until the first one or two votes were cast out.
Oh, did you check the exit poll at 10?
Yeah, so literally, I stayed with the exit poll until the first one or two places were like,
Right.
here's our numbers, and then I was
Yeah.
like, that cool, that's it.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
You looked at the exit poll and gone to sleep, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I did. I watched Channel 4. What did you watch? ITV, BBC?
BBC.
Oh, right, okay. I watched Channel 4.
It was the first thing that came up when
Okay.
I turned the TV on.
I watched Channel 4 from 9:45 when it started to about 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I went to sleep because I'd work the next day.
Yeah.
So I slept for about 6 hours, woke up at 6, and then just carried on watching from then. And it wrapped up at about 9 o'clock, and then it was all whisked away,
Yeah.
And it was all whisked away, and that was the election experience, and what a great experience it was. Our democracy and the future of our country in motion, Corey. But back to the thick of it. Episode 2 of Series 1 brings that actress from the focus group.
Yep.
And there's, of course, Hugh Abbott's freak out in a cupboard or in a little room. And then Malcolm Tucker has to go in and calm him down.
Yep.
And then we have episode 3, the finale of the first series. What do you think? What do you think of the half an hour runtime 3 episodes.
I quite like it. It's very easy to digest for the most part. You can just sit down, you can whack them on, you can do some others. I was playing games while I was watching this.
Oh, nice. Oh, good. Well, maybe you weren't picking up on the political commentary as much, Corey, then. But with episode 3, we see that envy's brewing in the Department of Social Affairs.
There was a bit of envy.
Of media attention that the new junior minister, Dan Miller, is bringing in. Dan Miller is a character across all 4 series as well. He turns up in this episode for a new housing bill, which sort of puts a bit of a shadow over the last minister. To make matters worse, a word gets over about a flat that Glenn Cullen has been keeping on the market for Hugh Abbott in Notting Hill.
Yes.
Where the media obviously attaches this and it becomes a bit of a scandal, and so it undermines the housing bill that is created because of this new scandal, and it's up to Malcolm Tucker to put a stop to that as well. And there are the 3 episodes. Obviously, the star is, of course, Tucker himself.
Yep.
A lot of great quotes that he comes armed with. A lot of great one-liners. I wonder if we can put Corey's knowledge of those one-liners to the test in the newest game, the one-time game. But I think it's going to be good. Yeah, but it's going to be a good game. We did a discussion before this. We record. We like to have a little chit-chat, and I said to Corey, I've got a new game this time, Corey. And Corey, for some reason, because he's in my mind like a psychic, managed to accurately predict the phrasing of this game.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain the game?
Well, I went,
because you know it.
I was like, I think I know what you're going to do. And then you asked me what, and I was like, you're gonna pull up quotes, and I'm gonna have to guess if they are actually said. Because you asked me if I watched the rest of any of the series. I went, no. You're going to go, right, here's a quote, I'm going to have to guess, is it actually said, or is it completely made up? Because some of the things Malcolm Tucker says are completely random.
Yes.
To the point where anything could be believable. You could talk about piss and badgers, and I'd be that makes sense.
I'm going to piss on you like a badger.
Yeah.
And you're going to go,
it
could be real.
Yeah, it will say that.
Yeah. Put a Scottish accent on, yell it, you've got it just fine. Well, these aren't just Tucker quotes.
Okay.
Few of them are. Few of them aren't. But welcome to, Corey, thick of it or fake of it.
Nice.
Yeah, you're going to have to say whether these quotes are thick of it or fake of it, true or false.
Okay.
Right? I've got a few quotes, and then I've also got a lightning round coming up next after that, right? These are the quotes you can sort of think on, right?
Okay.
Would you like your first thick of it or fake of it quote, Corey?
Go for it.
I won't do any sort of accent. If I put on a Tucker accent, you're going to know it's a quote. So I'll just read it from my actual voice. Okay, here we go. Fuck me. This is like a clown running across a minefield.
That seems believable. This is what I mean. That seems believable.
Thick of it or fake of it?
I'm gonna go thick of it.
You're gonna thick of it. Yeah. Correct.
Good.
Correct. Well done. Fuck me. This is like a clown running across a minefield. Is correct, and it's a Malcolm Tucker quote.
Good.
There you go.
Malcolm special.
Yeah. We've got about 16 quotes here for this first round,
Cool.
so we have enough. We're not even at the lightning round yet. Right, second quote. Shorter one.
Okay.
Squash is just tennis for wankers.
Okay. I could see that being one. Because Dan plays squash. And Ollie plays squash.
Ollie plays squash, yeah.
I'll go thick of it again.
Thick of it. It's fake of it.
Okay.
Corey, fake of it, fake. Next. I'm going to miss those regular clips of her and her eyes blinking into the light like a broken Muppet. I'll read that again, bit of a longer one.
Okay.
I'm going to miss those regular clips of her and her eyes blinking into the light like a broken Muppet.
I mean, I have no context at this point.
No.
I don't know who she is.
Who is she, and why is they're going to miss the regular clips of her and her eyes blinking into the light like a broken Muppet?
I think they would, so yeah, let's go thick of it.
Okay, that's fake of it.
Okay.
Fake of it. The next one, another short and sweet one. If you resign, it's political fucking Jenga.
That sounds like it could be. I'm going to go thick of it. I'm going to keep saying thick of it for all of them, apparently.
That is correct. That is thick of it. Thick of it again. That is also Malcolm Tucker.
Yeah.
Next, all he's doing is depriving a village somewhere of a twat.
Again, that sounds like... All these are going to sound completely possible.
Yeah, yes. I think that's the... You have to kind of line up if you think that it will be true, but it could always sound true. If you that's the one about political fucking Jenga.
Yeah.
All he's doing is depriving a village somewhere of a twat.
Yeah, I'll go thick of it again.
Thick of it or fake? Correct. It is thick of it. That is said by Nicola Murray, who is the succeeding MP to Hugh Abbott in series 2 or 3, I think. I think series 3. Next one, bit of a short and snappy one. You look like a dildo dipped in beard trimmings. You look like a dildo dipped in beard trimmings.
So,
of course, you're putting some thought into this one.
I am. Only because I was trying to look up a quote.
Right.
For this episode to see if it would come up. Because in the third episode, Ollie quotes something about being from Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
Which is obviously where we used to do Siren Radio.
Yes.
But I was trying to, but it's not on the IMDb quotes, so I was trying to Google it. And when I was Googling it...
I didn't get these off IMDb quotes, by the way.
But when I was Googling it, I did see a quote that had the word dildo in it.
Right.
But I can't remember what the quote was.
Okay.
So I'll go thick of it, but I can't remember if it's this one that I saw or if it's a different quote involving a dildo.
Oh, you're saying thick of it. You've said thick of it for all of these.
I have.
This is fake of it.
Okay.
This is fake, but it's not said by a character from the thick of it.
Right.
It's said by Roman Roy from Succession.
Great.
So I'm pulling in other quotes from other...
What is the quote that I saw?
Jesse Armstrong shows.
Thick of it.
I looked up quotes from tvtropes.com.
No, he's useless. He's absolutely useless. No, he is. He's useless as a marzipan dildo.
Oh, right, okay.
Is the quote that I saw.
There we go. Marzipan dildos compared to dildos dipped in beard trimmings.
And Malcolm Tucker said the one that I just said.
All right, okay. Here we go. Next quote. You don't hear much about syphilis these days. Very much the MySpace of STDs.
You know what? Just because I've not said it yet, I'll go fake of it. I've got a feeling that was correct, but...
Okay. You're saying fake of it?
Yeah.
Correct. This is fake of it. This is Tom Wamsgans from Succession. So, another fake quote there from another show that you wrote. This is a fun one.
Oh God.
That is a complete disaster. There'll be nothing else on television for weeks now.
I'll go thick of it.
Correct. Thick of it. That's said by Terry Coverley. Next quote. It's so easy being a freak. No wonder they're 10 a penny. I did try to select quotes. Not saying this is thick of it or fake of it, but I did try to select quotes that, even if they are fake of it, sound like
it could
be thick of it shows.
What would be 10 a penny?
Wait, quotes. What would be 10 a penny? It's so easy being a freak. No wonder they're 10 a penny.
Milk bowls.
I don't know.
For sweets, I want about, not actual milk bowls.
Remember
when you used to get like 25p bags, like pick and mix?
Oh yeah.
I'll go fake of it.
Fake of it, correct. That is fake of it.
Where's that from?
By, Mark Corrigan on Peep Show.
Okay.
So yeah, they got to a point where I thought about how about I just stop making up quotes and just start
what
shows.
What is being referred to as 10 penny? Do you remember what it is?
I think he's in like something called Rainbow Rhythms, which is like a kind of dance club, almost,
right?
Like a spiritual healing dance club,
right?
And Mark Corrigan is very, very proper and not necessarily posh, but very upper middle class, or thinks himself to be upper middle class. And this is internal monologue as well, because that's how Peep Show works. Every character internal monologues, but they talk as well. But there's a lot of internal monologue, and he says, "Oh, everyone else is. It's so easy to pretend." He means he's pretending. It's so easy to be a freak. No wonder they're 10 a penny. That's what the line sort of refers to. Next quote. It's a pisser though, innit, cancer? They should find a fucking cure.
I'll go fake of it again.
Correct, this is fake of it. This is said by Superhands on Peep Show.
Great.
There we go. Next quote. I don't know how many you've got so far.
I don't know, I've not been keeping count.
16. No, maybe we should keep count. Next, my top team's a telly with 200 channels and an empty bed. I'll read that one again.
Yeah, go for it.
My top team's a telly with 200 channels and an empty bed.
Yeah, go for it. I'll go thick of it for that one.
That's fake of it.
Okay, what's that from?
Me.
Oh.
Next.
So you've gone back to making your own.
You've gone back to making them up. Yeah. Next. Forgive my concern, but it's a bit like asking a dog if it can grasp the concept of Norway. I'll read that again. Forgive my concern, but it's a bit like asking if a dog can grasp the concept of Norway. Thick of it or fake of it?
I'll go fake of it for that one.
That's thick of it.
Is it?
Yes, that's said by Fergus Williams, who's the junior minister from season 3. And next, this is our final one.
Final one.
Final one. I'm bored of this. I'm going for a Twix. Thick of it or fake of it? I'm bored of this. I'm going for a Twix.
The thing is, I can see that being said.
Right, yes.
Yeah, just why not? I'll go thick of it. It's not going to be.
That's correct. You're correct.
It is.
You're correct. Yeah, that's said by the Right Honourable Peter Mannion, who is the Dosak minister from season 3. So I've picked a lot of characters who don't appear yet as far as you've watched.
I do like a good Twix.
Yeah, I like a Twix as well.
Twix is good.
Double Twix, obviously double bar. Do you get the longer one or the?
I go double. Which side do you go for? What side do you want? Remember
the extra long Twix.
Remember this whole campaign, left
left
or right?
Twix. Yeah, but it's like the people who eat Kit Kats without breaking them apart.
Yeah.
Fully nosh on a Kit Kat like it's regular. Could you have 2 Twixes at once? Maybe you did that experiment.
Yeah, you probably, yeah.
Now, this is the lightning round, Corey.
Okay.
Different rules here. We're not doing quotes. We're doing character names.
Okay.
I'm going to give you character names. You have to quick as you like. No thought.
Yeah.
Thick of it, fake of it. Right?
Okay.
I don't actually know how many I've got here. I think I've got about a page and a half. So let me just do a little bit of counting.
What page? What A4?
That's 20. I probably should have counted beforehand. 26. So we had 16 and 26.
Okay.
So 10 more now. 10
It's
more
fine.
quotes.
It's a lightning round. Super nice and
Right.
quick.
The lightning round. This is the lightning round. Right. You're just going to go quick as you like. No react. Don't react.
Yep.
Just as quick as you like. Thick of it, fake of it. Ready?
Yep.
Are you ready?
I'm in.
Okay. Here we go. Starting with Steve Stevens.
Thick of it.
Fake of it.
Okay.
Mr. Cop.
Thick of it.
Fake of it. Mr. Bop.
Thick of it.
Fake of it. Mr. Chop.
Fake of it.
Thick of it.
Okay.
Cliff Lawton.
Thick of it.
Thick of it. Helen Hatley.
Thick of it again.
Thick of it. The Mouse.
Fake of it.
Fake of it. Douglas Tickell.
Thick of it.
Thick of it. Hugo Damask.
Fake of it.
Fake of it. Emily Yap.
Thick of it.
Fake of it. Matt Glory King.
Fake of it.
Fake of it. Fat Pat Morrissey.
Fake of it.
Thick of it. Simon Hewitt.
Thick of it.
Thick of it. Doris Schnapper.
Fake of it.
Fake of it. Carl Mueller.
Thick of it.
Fake of it. Sandy Furness.
Thick of it.
Fake of it. Miles O'Gilligan.
Thick of it.
Fake of it. Steve Fleming.
Fake of it.
Thick of it. Big Suze.
Fake of it.
Fake of it. Susan Dorling.
Thick of it.
Thick of it. Alan Johnson.
Thick of it again.
Fake of it. Matthew Hodge.
Fake of it.
Thick of it. Ben Swain.
Fake of it.
Thick of it. Godfrey Donaldson.
Fake of it.
Fake of it. Last but not least, the fucker.
What?
The fucker. He coming to your town.
Yeah, you know what? You're thick of it.
Yeah, correct.
Is it?
Yes, there is a character called that.
That's his name.
That's his name.
Can't be his legal name, right?
No, it's not. It's not T. That, you know. It's not his legal name, no,
Right.
it's what he's called. But that is the lightning round.
Great.
Well done.
Thank you.
Or maybe, I don't know, you sound like you probably got a lot wrong there.
I don't know. I went on spurts of getting them like a row, when it went up to
Okay.
rails a bit, when it came back again.
Yeah. I admit, looking at the answers now, there are some that are just in a section and then they break it up. But let's give the thick of it or the fake of it a real rating, and then go on to Corey's wiki rec.
I quite enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I think at some point probably we'll check out. How many seasons is there?
4 seasons,
4.
and there's the episodes are longer.
Yeah.
So season 2, I think there's about 5 or 6 episodes. and season 3 there's about the same, and then season 7 has about 7 or 8. Sorry, season 4 has 7 or 8.
I was gonna say it's a bit season
No.
3, 7.
No, season 7. They should only get 5 more seasons. No, there's only 4 seasons, but they have generally about 6 or 7 episodes apiece.
Yeah.
From this.
But no, I quite enjoyed it. It was just good for a laugh. One of those things where I'm like, would I watch it for the plot? No.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I watched a lot of these episodes at night when I'm kind of winding down for the evening.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'll put on an intense political drama comedy. I'll put that on.
Yeah.
And sometimes some of it does just waft over my head. It's like, because they talk so quickly, and it's quite fast talking, dialogue show.
And it's like, do I know what's going on? For the most part, yeah. Do I have to know what's going on? Not really. All I'm watching it for is Malcolm Tucker shouting at people and running.
Yes.
Which I don't know why in the 3rd episode of 1st season I just found really funny.
When he runs.
It's just a long shot of him just sprinting.
Yeah. They do that more than once, actually. I'll tell you,
the
they do that
screen.
more than once. They do that more than once. They seem to really capitalise on the Capaldi running budget.
Which I
Of him.
think we also mentioned in the Loop, because he has a go up, he asks for someone's phone or something, and then tells him to fuck off and turns off and runs away.
He does, yeah. They also do that in The Loop, where there's a lot of Capaldi running around in streets and on buildings and angrily yelling, and it's a fun. I don't like to make thumbnail requests on the air, but I will say that I want Capaldi shouting at us, but he's more angry.
Okay.
Like in The Loop, he's like, the picture he's sort of angry.
Yeah.
But now this one is like, I want face red.
You want proper.
And every season, if we end up doing it, Capaldi will get more and more
angry.
aggressively angry, to the point where his steam's coming out. He's
Head's
got
blown
like the head's what?
Head's blown off.
And that's the last one. That's the easy one. There's just no head. It's like
Headless Capaldi.
Headless Capaldi. It's like a comic spoof. It's like a cartoon. When he gets pot, he goes poof. And there's like a little steam. There's like a stump and a little steam trail coming off his head. That's what I want for the last season if we end up reviewing it. But yeah, it's like how there's progressively more predators. Capaldi will get progressively angrier. Where he's like a cartoon, it's like his eyes are gonna pop out. Or like, where that, the anime anger thing where it's like a red.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of, they sort of become red lasers almost. Like that. I want that to be. But obviously, for the first season, his level of anger shouldn't be very high.
No.
It should be just, red face, really angry stare, angry look. I like that. So let's give it a real rating. Corey, you go first.
I quite enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it about an 8. I think I enjoyed it. It's an hour and a half, nice and quick, nice and easy.
I'm going to go for a 7.
Ooh.
I was thinking to go for a 6.5 because, and this is why, if we watch more, it will get better.
Right, so your later seasons are going to be higher.
Yes, my later seasons will be higher. I'm going to say 6. I'm going to go for a 6. But that is not a 6 to say it's bad.
Yeah.
It's a 6 to say this is a good season, a good starting off point, gets you familiar, and then the rest of the show will kick things up a notch.
You're giving yourself room for.
Yeah, room for 2, 3, and 4. I think this quality does get better. The quality does get better, definitely. Especially season 4, which is just amazing. I don't want to get into it, but especially season 4. There's a plot line in season 4 which you will find immensely funny. Because I know what you find funny. There's a plot line in season 4 that you will find immensely funny. Arguably related to one of the names in the lightning round.
Great.
So I think you know what name it is.
I can't hazard a guess.
There's something that turns up in season 4 which you will be very happy with, I think.
Obviously, you're talking about Steve Stevenson.
Yeah, Steve Stevenson. Godfrey Donaldson.
Yeah.
My favourite character in the thick of it. And the mouse.
The mouse.
The mouse.
What was it? The cup, which is fake, or whatever. The pup was fake, and then there was the actual one, which I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. The mouse. He'd be a very small guy, I think.
Yeah.
Because there's a plot line in one of the second seasons where one of the ministers has a very small head, and there's a plot element where they don't want him to stand for party leader or something because he's got a small head, and there's jokes about this guy's small head. So I think maybe the mouse might be a character like that, where he's very small and hairy.
Fair enough.
So I'll give that. That's for our thick of it spin-off show, Corey. But let's pivot to Corey's weekly rep.
Yep. So I was doing research into this, as we both always do, into what I could recommend for this week's episode, and I was like, right, okay. Well, the thing about the thick of it is, you kind of have to go with something with Capaldi, for the main reason of one, he's the main guy you think of, but also two, he's the one that's been in the most, and therefore you have the most to pull from.
Yes.
So I was googling. I was like, okay, what's he been? Obviously, Doctor Who is the obvious one.
Big one.
And I was like, what's he been in? And I saw something, and I was like, he couldn't have been in that. He could not have been in that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, very briefly,
Yes.
but he is in it. I also then found out that Johnny Galecki's in it, from Big Bang Theory.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to recommend something that's completely on the other side of the good old spectrum to In the Loop. I'm going to recommend Bean, the disaster movie.
Bean the disaster movie?
Yep.
Bean as in a bean that you cook with?
No.
Oh, okay.
Spelt that way.
Oh. Right, I see.
Yeah.
Bean as in Mr. Bean.
Correct.
1997, strange enough, the year that Labour won the majority.
There we go. Yeah, I knew that.
Thanks to,
but Peter Capaldi is in this.
Okay.
He plays a art critic, I believe.
Okay.
Because essentially Mr. Bean works somehow for this art company.
Oh, Mr. Bean gets the job now, does he?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've got to send someone over to America to talk about Whistler's mother.
Okay.
And no one wants to do it, so they send him out.
He looks vaguely Tucker-esque in this
He does.
picture,
He's got glasses, long hair.
He looks angry. He looks like he's mad, and that's what works.
And I completely forgot he was in this.
Okay.
Until I saw the picture, and I was like,
he looks vaguely Tucker-esque in this, doesn't he?
It also just gives me an excuse to mention Mr. Bean again, because great.
Also, June Brown is in this. Doc Cotton.
There we go.
Doc Cotton.
And like I said, if you're a Big Bang Theory fan, Johnny Galecki's in this. He plays a biker out of all people. It is a really fun film. I really enjoy it.
He plays Stingo Wheelie. Because if you Google this film, one of the Google's most popular asked questions, which I love looking at these, they're always ridiculous. One of them says, "Who does Johnny Galecki play in Mr. Bean?" So it tells you that. Not the only one to be asking that question, I think.
See, and that's how you know he's a biker, because his name's Wheelie.
Yes, Stingo Wheelie. What is your real rating for?
I quite like it. I know it's probably going to be higher than most people, but I'm going to give it at least an 8.5.
Oh,
it's a great.
You know what, if we don't review a Mr. Bean property at some point, the Mr. Bean's Holiday maybe strikes Mr.
Well, yeah, because we've done English.
Yeah, we have done Johnny English.
And we've done Man vs. Bee.
Man vs. Bee. We need to do like Thin Blue Line.
Yeah. Blackadder.
Blackadder, exactly. A Mr. Bean property. We just need to have a Rowan Atkinson playlist, I think we need to create.
Opening of the London 2012 Olympics.
Yeah. We need to use this time productively to create a Rowan Atkinson sort of supercut of us. That's what we need.
He was in the Willy Wonka film recently.
Yeah, oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what else he's been in.
All right.
His random stage plays.
Our final exercise, I want to see your Malcolm Tucker impression.
Oh God!
Get up some Malcolm Tucker quotes.
You put me on the spot.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on the spot. Well, don't worry, I'm going to go as well. I'm going to give you my best as well. We gotta go.
Okay, let me try and find some quotes.
I don't think I'm going to find a shouty one. I think I'm going to find one that sounds, Oh, here we go. Here's tvtropes.org. That's always a good website.
tvtropes.org.
You ever been on tvtropes.org?
I haven't actually.
Okay. Oh yes, all right. I found one already.
Wait, what have you got?
Would you like my Malcolm Tucker?
Yeah, go on.
I've got to get into the voice. Come on, Peter Capaldi. I've never seen anyone look so fucking ugly with just one head. There you go.
Nice, very nice. I think. So I'm going to stick with the season that I know.
Yeah. You've got to have a curse in it. You can't do a Malcolm Tucker without a swear word. Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off. There you go.
Nice. You're sounding a bit Irish.
I am a bit Irish. I'm a bit of an Irish Tucker.
An Irish Tucker.
Scottish Tucker.
That's a bit better.
I'm terribly sorry. You won't hear any more from us, you massive gay shite. Yes. If you the last four words of that quote are all capitalised.
Shite is a very, very Tucker
Shite.
word.
There you
Shite is a very Tucker word.
It is.
There's quite a few as I'm going
Give me
through
some
this.
Tucker, Corey. I need some Tucker.
I'm trying to find a good quote.
Okay.
What we got? There's got to be a good one here somewhere. Come on, I'm looking at some of them, a proper one.
Right.
Okay, this isn't quite a swear.
Okay.
I'm pulling it a little bit. Whose predecessor? He and who are as tight as arse cheeks.
Nice.
That one's good.
Okay.
I like that one. What else we got? I'm just looking for quotes now.
I'm as well. I've got. There's good ones just to read generally.
Yeah. What we got?
And at the bottom of this list of quotes is one from In the Loop, which is "fuckety bye," which is great. I think we should end on that, Corey.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to get much better than that.
No.
So thank you for your watching our review of The Thick of It series 1, season
Series
1.
1.
We might get back and do more, hopefully. This has been a lot of fun. We can have another round of Thick of It or Thick of
Great.
It.
Yep.
Sounds great. I'd love
Can't
another round.
wait to see more
Yeah.
names you pluck out of
Another
your ass.
round of that. Oh yeah, Gary Garaldson.
Gary
All of that.
Gowson.
Yeah, exactly. Harry Harriman. Thank you very much for listening and watching. And it is. Wait, okay, Corey. We've got to both say fuckety bye.
Like what? At the
We've
same
got to
time
really-
or separately?
No, separately.
Separately.
I'm gonna say fuck. I'm gonna say it's a fuckety bye from me, fuckety bye, and then you're gonna say it, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're gonna have to say it 3 times.
I'm gonna have to say it twice.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's just twice.
Okay.
It's just twice. Okay. I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching and listening to our review of The Thick of It, Series 1. It's a fuckety bye from me, fuckety bye, and a fuckety bye from Corey.
Fuckety bye.